Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it is a pleasure to be back with you guys again today. Today I have the English version of the previous video that I uploaded, which is how to protect yourself in the workplace from negative energies, negative co-workers and things like that. I am going to be showing you different ways that you can protect yourself at work. I'm also going to be showing you some crystals that you can use, beads that you can use to protect yourself, just different ways in general, because I've been receiving a lot of questions and emails in regards to this matter. I know sometimes there are people in the workplace that they just simply don't like you for whatever reason they have, or they want your position. So these are things you always must be in guard about. You always must be protecting yourself in regards to those negative people. There's negative people everywhere. So it's important, since we spend most of our time in the workplace, or if we have our own business, it's always important to protect ourselves any which way we can from negative energy and those people that come in with those negative vibrations. And also, if you work in a place that there's constantly, like stores, there's constantly a lot of people coming in and out, there's always that in and out of energy. But more often than not, the energy that comes in is negative energy, because we know a lot of people do not spiritually cleanse themselves. So it's always very, very important to protect ourselves and cleanse ourselves when we go home after work, or if we have our own business, when we close up and go home, it's always important to cleanse ourselves. So one of the first crystals, as you may see, I am wearing one of them. I am wearing the pendant of labradorite. Labradorite is a very protective crystal. It is used by the shamans to protect themselves when they are going to do any rituals, any cleansings, any ceremonies. So it's very, very important for them and for me as a spiritual worker to wear my labradorite. I also have my labradorite ring. Labradorite comes in blue, as you can see. I hope you can see it. In blue and also like a greenish color. This is a labradorite bracelet. Let me see if you can quite see it there. I wear one of these when I'm going to work. I wear my ring, and as you can see today, I have my pendant. I love labradorite because it transmutes the negative energy that it absorbs. It cleanses your aura from all negative energy that you may have absorbed, and it does not allow it to penetrate into the physical body, because that's very important. When we neglect negative energy, after a while it starts penetrating our physical body, and that's when we start experiencing pains, body aches, muscle aches, moodiness, changing emotions, and all these things. And that's because that negative energy is already penetrating our physical body. Another crystal that I'm going to show you that I love and I use a lot is the black obsidian. This is called the snowflakes obsidian. Now let me see if you can see it. There we go. I wear my obsidian and I really like it more than the tourmaline. I used to wear the tourmaline, the black tourmaline, but the problem with the tourmaline, it does not transmute the energy. This transmutes it and sends it back to the sender. This is what's good about the obsidian and the snowflakes obsidian, that it not only takes in the negative energy that's being sent to you or that you're absorbing in the place that you're at, but it also transmutes it into positive energy and sends it back into the sender. Let's say someone is intentionally sending you the evil eye or any negative thoughts. Well, the black obsidian, the snowflakes obsidian, also takes that energy and just sends it back. So I always advise, if you work in a place with a lot of negative energy, wear your black obsidian. It is very, very good. I'm telling you, I wear this all the time. This is another obsidian. This is the black obsidian, but with the tiger's eye, because the tiger eye is also a very protective crystal. It serves the same purpose, and along with the black obsidian, it helps pick up more of that negative energy that is around you. So either the snowflakes obsidian or the black obsidian with the tiger's eye, you're good with either one of them. Another crystal, and this is my birthstone. This is the amethyst. This is such a beautiful purple crystal. The amethyst, there's a lot of people that will not even step out of their home without wearing the amethyst. The amethyst is also protective, and at the same time it helps you develop your psychic abilities. Whatever gifts you have, the amethyst will help you develop it. This is my birthstone, February. I just had a birthday, and this is the stone of the month of February. I'm going to show you another protective crystal right now that I use a lot. Okay, another way that you can also protect yourself, but I recommend this along with the crystals. I always wear all my crystals and my wrist string. The wrist string is meant to protect us against the evil eye. Anytime you're going to wear any protective crystals, make sure you wear it on your left hand, because this is to where any negative energy will first enter. You know, we always feel it in the back of our neck when we encounter somebody with negative energy, or we feel it in our forehead, but mainly in our shoulders. We feel that heaviness immediately when we're in front of a person. And even though we try to cut that energy mentally, we're exposed to it. Because anytime we're talking to someone, our auras connect. That's the way we can connect with another person, by connecting our auras. And sometimes unconsciously we're walking around with an expanded aura. That's why another thing I always recommend is mentally bring in your aura, close it in. Just say a thought to yourself, I close my aura. It's a very good way to protect yourself. But the red string is protective for children, to protect them against the evil eye. All these things that I'm showing you today, I have them on my website. So if you wish to order them, you can go to my website, www.evespiritualhealer.com, and you can purchase it there. The red string is to protect against the evil eye. And I always recommend it for kids. Like I said, you can put it on their left ankle or their wrist. Another way to protect yourself. This is the St. Benedict medal. It has the cross on the back, and this protects us against any lower level entity, any evil spirits, any psychic attack. And the reason why I like these small ones is because when you go out, if you don't want to wear a big one, I have the big medal also. I think you guys have seen me wearing it. But if you're in a workplace that you cannot have your protection medals or protection jewelry exposed, you could put this in a pocket, you could put it in your wallet, you could put it anywhere, and nobody has to see it. And there's always a lot of curious people that like to touch, oh, what is that? And then they transfer their energy to it. So this is something that you can just carry anywhere. Even for the women, you could put it in your bra. Just tie a small red ribbon on it, or a small thin cord. You could put it around your neck, like I said, in one of those red cords. You could put it on your wrist for kids to protect them against nightmares and lower level entities that linger in the home prior to their being baptized. So this is a very good protection for kids and adults. Another way of protecting myself when I'm going to do reading or any spiritual work, I use my peonia necklace. This is very good for protection against, like I said, negative energy, against dark spirits. This is a very, very good protection. But remember always to sage your jewelry and your crystals. You can have, this is a small sage that I have. This is to carry in your purse, or you can carry it in your car. My car looks like a botanica because I carry my cleansing bottles. Because you never know who you're going to encounter. You never know who's going to ride in your car. So it's always good to have something to cleanse yourself with. And I have my sage, the small sage that I carry in my car. And what you do is with your crystals, you sage them. You could do this every night, every 3 nights, or weekly. But I recommend That if you work outside the home, to cleanse it every third day, because these crystals do get charged up. All the protection jewelry gets charged up, so it's very good to cleanse them. I do not recommend salt water because some crystals tend to get damaged if you put them in salt water. So the easiest way is either Palo Santo or sage, and I believe sage is the easiest way, and like I said, Palo Santo. Another must-have is a safetida liquid. When you come home from work and you feel the heaviness, and maybe you work with a boss that is not always in a very good mood, you come home and what you can take is take your bowl of water where you prepare your cleansing baths, add some Florida water, add some safetida liquid, and your cascarilla. For those that do not know what's the cascarilla, eggshell powder, I do not recommend that you try to make this yourself. And the reason why is because there's prayers that go into this, there's rituals that go into the cascarilla. So I do not recommend you prepare yourself. Just buy it. Just buy it. This is the cascarilla. It comes in a little cup that looks like a ice cream cup, along with your safetida, Florida water. Do a quick cleansing bath and just pour it over yourself, and you're going to sleep better, you're going to feel better, you're going to wake up refreshed. I always recommend do not go to bed without taking a shower. I mean, if you come from work tired and you do not take a shower, you're going to wake up more tired. So it's very important that you take a shower. Anything, you could even add 9 drops of the safetida to the water and just pour it from your shoulders down and add some cascarilla. And I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel more rested, and you're going to let go of all that burden, all that heaviness that you picked up at work. So make sure to always take a shower before going to bed. Wear some clean clothes to bed. That also helps. Another recommendation that I have for you for bathing when you come from work, when you come from anywhere in general, is the Ruda soap. Not only does the Ruda soap helps to cleanse you and rid you of any negative energy, because the whole purpose is to cleanse our aura before that energy penetrates into our body. You can use the Ruda soap to bathe, and you can also, this is also on my website, the dry Ruda leaves, you boil them and prepare your baths. You can do this by the end of the week to just get rid of all that energy that you have absorbed. Cleanse yourself, prepare your bath at the end of every week to maintain your aura cleanse. I mean, this is the only way you could attract positive energy, by keeping yourself spiritually cleansed. If you let that build up, it's going to affect your physical body. You're going to feel moody, you're going to feel uncomfortable, you're going to feel irritated. So it's always very important to keep ourselves protected and cleansed. And this is my jinx removing alcohol. This, what you can do with this is, you can add some in a small, those little spray bottles, and take it to work. And anytime you feel negative energy or encounter someone with really, that heaviness, that negative energy that feels thick and tense, spray yourself. Or you can also add a little bit in your hand and just wipe yourself down. The forehead, because we pick up immediately when we encounter someone with negative energy. We feel it here. We immediately get a headache or the back of our neck. So it's very important. These are areas that are very sensitive to negative energy. And then just wipe yourself down and shake it all off. This you can find on my website. This is what I use. I carry in a small spray bottle or just a simple small bottle to have to rub and to carry around with. You can carry it in your purse, and if your office, the energy in your office, someone walks in there and the energy feels uncomfortable, just sprinkle some in there. Sprinkle some of that. You can even sprinkle some in your car. I mean, it works miracles. And as soon as you rub down with this, you're going to feel a lot better. You don't need to use too much. Just a little bit will do. I mean, this is my jinx removing rub. This will last you a very long time because you don't need to use too much. Another way that you can protect yourself at work is by taking a plant. What plants do I suggest? Ruda plant and aloe. These plants are very good to absorb negative energy. If you have an office you can have one of those in your office. Anybody asks you, just say, this is, somebody gave it to me as a gift, because there are curious people out there. And just put a red ribbon around it and have your aloe plant in your office to absorb any negative energy. Like I said, the ruda plant is very good also to have in the area, any cubicle you work in the area you work in your office. Just a small one will do the work. As soon as you see it dried up, get rid of it. Take it out of the office, put it in a bag, and get rid of it. My last recommendation in this video is camphor. A glass of water, if you have your office, if you have your own office, or even if you don't, like I say, if you have a space where you work at, a glass of water with a block of camphor in there will do the trick to also protect you from negative energy. And if anybody asks you, you can just simply say this is to kill any viruses in the air, because camphor is used for that also. It can protect you from colds, from infections, and from negative energy. And it's something that you don't have to give too much explanation about it. Why? Only Spanish people, if they see it, they know the meaning of that. But I don't feel you should have to explain anything that you do to protect yourself. So these are the things that I use and I recommend for you guys to protect yourself in the workplace from negative energy, from negative vibration, from those crabby bosses sometimes that come to work with that negative energy. And some people that have problems at home and they bring it into their job. You don't want to take that home. Never take. If you had a bad day at work, never take it home. Make sure to cleanse yourself. Carry a small spray bottle of my Jinx remover. So before you enter your home, you cleanse yourself or you wipe yourself down with that. So when you get home, you can bring into your family that positive energy that you left in the morning with. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can post your comments below. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you, and love and light.